This has been with American Mosh Pits. We are at Lovedraft tonight with the wonderful L from Cultus Black. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Very well. I want to let you know first, that was an awesome set. A lot of years I've been doing this. Never seen anybody cover Wish. Yeah. And I thought that was amazing. Really got the crowd going. So here at Conversations with Vin, we've done a little research on you guys. We have a few questions. See if we can get some answers. All right off the bat, we always ask, what did you see or hear that made you say, I want to be a professional musician?
Well, I think that's kind of a long, and yes, there's music in the background, but yeah, I think it's kind of a long thing. You know, it's not like one thing in particular, but kind of a combination of things over time. Like, even since I was a kid, like, I always was wanting to be on a stage. Like, I don't know, like, there's pictures of me, like, when I was, like, 6 years old on my grandparents' bed with, like, a cane, like it's a microphone. So, like, I've always kind of wanted to do it, I guess, but...
Were you rocking metal and hard rock back then at 6 years old?
Well, I didn't know what the hell I was doing back then, but as time went on, the two shows that really kind of made me think that's what I want to do was I went and saw Nine Inch Nails and I saw Slipknot, and those were the two of the first big bands that I saw, and I was like, that's incredible. Like, that's what I want to do.
What was the year on the Nine Inch Nails show?
It was like 99, I think. It was like right around the Fragile.
The first show I ever went to in 94 was Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, really?
So that's
that was a little too long ago for me, 94. Yeah. I wish I'd have seen that tour, but...
It was the Mr. Self-Destruct.
Oh, yeah. I wish I'd have been able to see that tour, but I was a little too young at the time.
So here's what we got next. Very mysterious band.
Yeah, we tried.
My research, the only reportable start date I could find was October of 2018.
Okay.
So leading into that, we have a staff pick question here. Okay. Staff submitted. What are some advantages and disadvantages of being a masked artist?
Well, some advantages are I can walk around the crowd like out of paint and nobody knows who the fuck I am.
Enjoy the show.
It's kind of nice. I can just enjoy the show, and people like I've actually had people ask me before, like come up and be like, "Hey, do you know where the Cultus Black guys are?" And I'm like, I don't know. So that's fun. Like people that really know us, they can spot me. So I tend to try to at least like have a hood on or something. But that's cool. That I can just walk around and
yeah.
But I guess the downfalls of it would be it's a lot more, well, there's a lot of downfalls, really, because it's painting my whole body and everything. It's a huge pain in the ass.
It was fast, by the way. You did that fast.
Yeah, I've done a lot of practice, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of time. So that's difficult. It's also difficult, like, doing social media, because I never want to appear out of paint, and I don't want my guys really appearing out of mask.
And even if you want to do a 5-minute cut.
Yeah, you got to get ready. So it's it makes that sort of stuff more difficult.
All right, up next. So we're going to talk songs. Okay? Negative Creep by Nirvana. Mm-hmm. Why did that song speak to Cultus Black?
Well, I'm a kind of a 90s kid. Like, I like a lot of 90s music. And we wanted to do a cover of some sort. We actually released that during quarantine, Mm-hmm. It's one of the things we did just kind of to kill time in quarantine. And we wanted to release something, but we didn't want to do an original song, like, off the album. So we're like, fuck it, let's just pick a cover and just kind of do it our own way. And that song seems kind of violent already.
Oh, yeah.
It seemed really visceral and aggressive. So I was like, we can turn the knob up on that,
Have you used that in like a festival set list?
Yeah, we have.
How to go over?
Really well. Yes. Yes.
Sticking with songs, we have one other question. The new song, 315, I Am Not, was released. Looks so far by my research that the video has great views, strong fast. How does the band feel the response has been?
We're happy with it. I mean, it's on its way to becoming our most watched and listened to song.
Amazing.
It's still behind our number one song, Nevermind. But it's for only like 3 weeks now, maybe it's been out. A little less. It's growing really good. It's growing well. So we're happy with it. It's a collaboration with our friends in Twisted.
Live amongst the fragments in a world that doesn't exist. Everyone is so oblivious. This
which was fun, something different.
Have you done a collab before, or was that the first
that's
one?
the first one that we've done as a band.
Mm-hmm.
And I fancy myself a bit of an artist, you know, so I like trying different things.
Sure.
Branching out,
Pushing your artistic ability.
Yeah. And it was really cool to me, actually, to see, like, people that are fans of ours, like, questioning that. They're like, twisted. They're like, I don't know about this. Like, there was a few people on our posts and stuff, they're like, we might skip this one. And I'm like, just give it a chance. And then they come back and they're like, actually, it's badass. You know,
art is in the beholder, right?
Yeah, I think it's cool, like, when you can, even after you, like, build up a fan base, to then do something that's, like, outside of the scope of what you normally do and have them question it and then still have them like it on the other side.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like, there's something about that that's just nice. Feels good.
Up next, we'll go from songs to shows. All right? First one I want to talk about. 316, you played the historic Whiskey A Go Go.
Yeah, first off,
Tell us of that experience as an artist.
Yeah, it's not the first time I personally have played there, but it's the first time this band has.
Yeah.
And, you know, the whiskey is just kind of a rite of passage, you know? So it was really cool for us to be able to roll through there and play that legendary stage.
Do you feel the energy when you're going down that hallway?
It was cool because we were the first band that night.
Okay.
It's on this tour. It's like a rotating thing. So some nights were first, some nights were direct support.
However it plays out.
That night we were first. But it was really cool because the room was packed and, like, we killed it. And, like, the little DJ guy was like, God damn, that's one hell of a way to start a show, you know? So I was like, yeah, that feels good, you know, because we brought it, you know, and the LA crowd actually likes us generally because we went through with Static X. Yeah. And played, and Jay Gordon from Orgy was there to see us too, and he mentioned to us, he was like, man, it's like, you know, the LA crowd is tough, but they were fucking digging you guys.
Number one music market in the country.
That's a difficult crowd to turn.
Absolutely.
We managed to do it. So
let's stick on shows. So up next, I want to ask, July 27th of this year, you'll be playing the Brew Stop. That has been billed as an artist's festival. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how you got connected and how you feel about Brew Stop.
Well, that's really just one of the bands we were touring with, Dying Oath. It was one of their guys that was involved with it. And so it's just one of those things that we're on tour and they just kept talking about it. And they asked us if they want to play. Yeah, sure. You know, we'll see what's up. So never played it before. Don't really know what to expect, but you know, we're down to try new things. Like
Rumor Mill it's an artist festival. Yeah. So I really think you'll probably enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. We're also playing Incarceration Fest out in Ohio. Which
have you been there before?
I've played there before, actually, back in like 2018. With 17, somewhere around in there, with a different band. Yeah. And really cool festival. Yeah. We're really excited to get Cultus.
I love it. It's one of my favorites.
First time Cultus has ever played there. We're excited to.
So let's talk the big one. We're partnered with Michigan Metal Fest this year. You're at Michigan Metal Fest 2024. Yes. So how do you feel that? We got you last year. Hell yeah. The footage blew you guys up. You know, people were loving it. So hopefully we're going to get that again. How do you feel about 24 at Michigan?
We love Michigan Metal Fest. You know, I've said before that I just like the vibe of that festival. Yeah. Everyone there is happy to be there, and they're happy to help, and it's just a really good environment. You know, there's sometimes you play venues or you play club or festivals, and it's like everybody's miserable. Like nobody wants to be there; they just want to get the fucking thing over with.
Let's just get the money and get out of here, right?
It's not like that. And I appreciate that because I think that goes a long way to making the whole environment for the fans. The band.
Steve's done a great job.
Like Steve is great. Yeah, I love Michigan Metal Fest. Can't wait to play again. And that was the thing too. Well, last year, like you said, like we played and we're a little earlier in the day, and our booking agent was talking about it. It's like, well, it's going to be earlier. I was like, I don't care. Yeah, we're going to go prove ourselves. Yeah, and we did.
Absolutely did. And you know, going into that, we're really excited because we're going to have full access. So we're going to be interviewing bands backstage. We'll be interviewing the tailgaters all the way through. So we'll look forward to catching up with you guys there too. Absolutely. All right, last thing I want to talk here: videos. So all your videos that I've watched, Hollywood quality. Yeah. Everything's amazing. Tell me a little bit about why the videos are so top quality. What goes into that?
Well, most of our videos, I'll plug Jaden Frost because he does most of our videos. We had one that was done by our friends at Black Plate. That was Burn. But most of our videos were done by Jaden. And I've built a pretty good relationship with him over the years. He just kind of gets me and like what I like to do. We're both kind of into horror and weird shit. But I don't know. It's kind of the same sort of thing. Like, I look at that the same way that I want every video to be something at least a little bit different, you know? Like, if you look at, like, we had the one with all the glow paint, you know, which was never mine. And then we had one that was black and white that I actually didn't
Which was the black and white one? Yeah, I like that one.
I actually didn't want to have any performance in that. I wanted it to be pure storyline.
Yeah.
Ended up, we had to put some performance in there, but nonetheless, I'm always trying to do shit that's like new, different. I just get
absolutely.
I get bored, and it's not like I'm breaking new ground.
But it all has the same Cultus black feel. It's different, new, but it still has the Cultus black sound,
for sure.
which is important.
Yeah,
Because you gotta have that core feel of your band.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still got what makes us us, but it's like just turning over stones and like trying to find different ways of doing things. Like
doing it your way.
I usually do white paint. You know, started doing this like red.
I'm taking the black and red
paint, and you know, just different shit.
Well, that's all we got, my friend. Elle, I appreciate your time. We get horns up for American Mosh Pit. This has been American Mosh Pits live with Elle from Cultus Black. Make sure you check them out. Thank you.